Hi guys, and welcome to another Sunday slot for kids. We're going to start off with a little game. So what you'll need is a pen and a piece of paper. So what I'd like you to do is to divide your piece of paper into 4 squares or 4 sections, and you need to write down these categories. So we've got flowers or flower, country, colour, or city, and city. So what is going to happen is, after you've divided your paper into these 4, I am going to read out a word, and you have to decide which category that word belongs in. Really simple. However, I have thrown some in that you might find a little bit tricky. So let's try the first one. The first one is duck egg. So you need to write down duck egg and you need to put it in whichever category you think it goes in. So duck egg, where do you think that might go? The next one, the next word is buttermilk. So which category do you think buttermilk will go in? Do you think buttermilk is a flower? Do you think it's a country? Do you think it's a city? Or do you think it's a colour? Okay, number 3 is Vienna. Number 3 is Vienna. Great, moving on to number 4, Japan. Japan. Number 5, Daisy. Daisy. Number 6, Berlin. So which category do you think Berlin belongs to? Number 7 is iris. Iris. Number 8, violet. Violet. Number 9, McAdoo. So which category do you think McAdoo goes in? And number 10, Grenada. Number 10, Grenada. So hopefully you've put those 10 words into whichever category you think that it belongs to. Now we're going to go through the answers. So number 1 was duck egg, and duck egg is a colour, so you get a tick if you put duck egg in the category colour. Number 2 was buttermilk, and although it might sound like a beautiful colour, it's actually a city. It's a city in Kansas, so in America. Number 3 was Vienna. Vienna is a city. Number 4 was Japan. Japan was a country. Number 5 was Daisy. Daisy was a flower. Number 6 was Berlin, and Berlin is a city. Number 7 was iris, and iris was a flower. Now number 8, violet, you could have had 2 answers for this one. Violet is a colour, but it's also a flower. Number 9, McAdoo. We hope that's how you say it because it sounds more fun than Mikado, really. But it's a yellow, so that's a colour. It's a colour that's similar to yellow, or that we'd call yellow. And number 10 was Grenada, and Grenada is a country. So I wonder how well you did at putting those words into categories. Now imagine what it would be like if we put people into categories, just like we did with that game. John chapter 3 verse 16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only son." Now it says the world, the whole world, not God so loved the world that he gave his son for these people, or for this specific group of people, or for this category. It's for all of us. Is it for us to judge who is acceptable or unacceptable to God? The basic answer is no. Every day, Jesus welcomed people who others thought wouldn't be acceptable to God. God doesn't think like us. He doesn't divide the world into categories, good and bad, beautiful and ugly, educated and not, rich and poor, black and white. The love of God is beyond all of these categories. Faith is beyond all of these categories. I'm going to read you a poem, and this is a poem that's called Faith Beyond Categories. I am me, but does the world see? Divided by my race, my colour, my look, I'm put into a box just waiting to be shook. Categories, subcategories, which one of these fits? Throw these words at me until one of them sticks. I am me, but does God see? Does God see past what others cannot? Am I welcomed in? Am I accepted or not? Does it matter what I wear, how I dress, or if I swear? Does it matter who I date or who I have as my best mate? I am me, but does God see? I am me, but does the world see? If I'm Jake or if I'm Jan, if I don't identify as a man, is it okay to come as I am? Am I too small, too tall, not good enough at all? I am me, but does God see? My faith builds boundaries. My faith goes beyond labels. I want to be a person who God enables to share the love that he bore for the world, not having hurtful, hateful words that are hurled. I am me, but does God see? The word of God does not divide. So my friends, let's try and come alongside those who are different, those who feel alone. Surely our faith should be a place we can call home. I am me, but does God see? Categories, subcategories, which one of these fits? Throw these words at me until one of them sticks. I am me, and yes, God does see. When living out our faith, I think we should be thinking about how Jesus acted and reacted to people, and consider if we should show and do the same thing as Jesus did in accepting everyone. Now I've got an activity for you, and you can do this with if you have sticky labels or if you have plasters, obviously assuming that you're not allergic to plasters, as quite a few of us are, or you can just do it with pieces of paper and stick them on you with sellotape. So what I'd like you to do is on your labels, literally your labels, I would like you to write down the labels that you think you have on you. So these are some of my labels that I think I have on me, some of the things that I think that the world see. So that I'm female, that I'm Welsh, I'm young, I'm classed as a Londoner now, that I know my own mind, that I'm white, I'm working class. So these are some of the things that I think are my labels. So I'd like you to write down some of your labels, and I actually just want you to take them off and stick them on you. You don't have to wear them all day, so I wouldn't worry. But stick them anywhere on you. And as you stick them on you, I want you to remember, remind yourself that the labels that the world puts on you, the labels that you put on yourself, they don't matter. Because God sees past all of these labels. So put all your labels on you to remind you that God sees past all of this, all of these labels, and sees right into your heart. So we hope that you have a really happy Sunday and a great rest of the week, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Bye guys.